This week's rainfall has helped relieve drought conditions we saw earlier in the year. The National Weather Service reports the water level of the Sewee Creek in Meigs County has risen more than 6 feet today.
But that is still 3 feet below flood stage. Riley Nagel drove out there to see how the residents are preparing.
Well, Cindy Gregg, a cattle rancher in the area, tells me they expect the Sewee Creek to continue rising for the next few days and warns drivers to take caution.
This kind of way it starts, and then as we get more and more rain, water will come on up.
Calvin Gallagher has lived in Meigs County right near the Sewee Creek for the past 35 years. He says the creek has overflowed many times before, but has never flooded his home.
The water's probably 6, 7, 8 foot higher than it normally is now.
It may not look severe now, but Gallagher believes the rainwater will continue to flow down the creek from the Sweetwater area. And in a couple of days, it could raise the creek levels and flood the nearby roads.
If you look at the old steel bridge, it'll get within about a foot of that steel bridge. Water will typically get, when it really gets up high, it'll get up probably 4 foot high in the road on out through the curves.
Gallagher says it does get dangerous if people decide to drive through the Sewee Creek roads while they're flooded.
We had the rescue squad get 3 or 4 boys off the hood of a truck a couple years ago. If you see water all the way out through there, it's probably pretty obvious you're not going to make it.
He says he and his wife are able to drive to their home safely, but warns any drivers, especially those unfamiliar with the roads, to use good judgment before driving through high water.
You never know if the road's really still there, so I wouldn't ever do it.
The National Weather Service shows Sewee Creek water levels are expected to gradually decrease in the next few hours. Now we'll continue to monitor that, and we'll update you on air and online. Live in studio, I'm Riley Nagel, Local 3 News.